and welcome to this short CAMS 1103 Classical Mythology supplement. This one is about Hermes, and I want to just make sure you know what I'm talking about when it comes to the connection between the trickster, that is this figure that crosses boundaries that Hermes represents, and that concept's relationship to fiction, that is, to telling stories that aren't true, which, as we know, because Hermes is such a liar, is something he's really good at. Now, as I say in the written out notes, that connects him to Odysseus, because Odysseus is the best liar in the whole world, just as Hermes is the best divine liar in the whole world. And what I want to make sure that you know is the way that those who wrote the myths, that is, who composed them and then they were later written down in things like the Odyssey and the Homeric Hymn to Hermes, that those people were well aware of the connection between telling a story, the kind of story that people like to hear, fiction, you know, and what it means to be a liar and what it means to be a trickster. And so I'm going to bring a clip from a wonderful movie by Terry Gilliam, The Adventures of Baron Munchausen, to you now. And what you'll see in this clip is the way that by crossing boundaries, Baron Munchausen, himself a liar, himself a trickster, is able to show everyone how fiction itself is the kind of act that tricksters naturally have the best control over. And this is something that we see reflected both in the Homeric Hymn to Hermes and in the Odyssey, because Odysseus, as I'm going to spend a lot of time talking about later in the course, takes control of his own story, and especially of the telling of his own story. So enjoy this clip.
And so as the sun rose over the island of cheese, casting long shadows through the sausage bushes, illuminating the tops of the honey trees, and warming the fields of smoked salmon, I, Baron Munchausen, who am renowned first and foremost for telling the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Constantinople, the court of the Grand Turk. What a surprise that a passing zephyr should waft me here. Perhaps fate wishes me to teach the Sultan a lesson or two. His Highness the Sultan loved a good wine and could never resist a wager. Characteristics that were to cost him dear.
Lies! Lies! You scoundrels, I won't put up with it. It's intolerable. Stop this travesty! Stop it! It's an insult, an indignity. I've never seen so much rubbish in all my life. You don't know what you're talking about.
One day, after a sumptuous dinner, the Sultan begged me to accompany him to his private apartments. Please do not honor me.
This blackguard and impostor. I am the Baron Munchausen, and I won't be made a fool of.
Please, Lieutenant, come up here. We are presenting a performance.
You are presenting a mockery. You present me as if I were a ridiculous fiction, a joke. I won't have it. You will only do me the courtesy of accepting the word of a gentleman. I will reveal the true cause of this war. After my return from Egypt, I was most warmly welcomed by the Grand Turk, His Highness the Sultan, who knew of my reputation and held me in high esteem. In fact, so delighted was he with my company that he offered me access to his harem. One day, the Sultan brought me a bottle of his favorite Tokay.